Hey everybody, I'm out today in the woods. We've had our second cold snap of the winter with temperatures with wind chills that dip down below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm hoping all this cold weather's put enough stress on the bucks that their antlers have started to fall off. It is the first weekend in February, and I have found antlers earlier in the year than this in the past. It's forecasted for a 42-degree high today, which is 10 degrees above freezing. And with all the sunlight and all the trees and stuff, this snow is melting quick. I was really in hopes to be able to spot some from a distance on the snow. That may not be the case. As you can see behind me, the snow is really starting to melt pretty quick in places. Okay, we've got some tracks here. And these look like dog tracks. They might be a little small for a coyote. They might be somebody's beagle hound or something. But these are fresh. You see where the snow and the ice has been kicked up. It was frozen solid this morning. It's kicked up like that and it's not melted off yet, so this is a fresh track. I would say these are beagle hounds. I did meet a pickup truck with its emergency flashers on, driving slow like it was looking for something. They were dressed in orange, which they pretty well commonly do now when they rabbit hunt. So check this out. We have deer tracks, youngling tracks, dog tracks, and some kind of big bird. This might be a turkey, it might be a hawk, might be a buzzard. So I'm not sure what kind of bird track that is, but all right here in one little spot. This is amazing. Okay, I think I found a buck track finally. You see it's got the main hoof prints here, and then what I call the dew claw points right there. Well, I've definitely found their path. And we've got some rabbit tracks going through. Don't look like the dog's been on this one though. Okay, I followed this buck's tracks back, and we're in an open field now. But this open field is a field of turnips. So this is a food plot set out for these deer. Some of the area that I followed this buck through was real brushy. It's like he was running from something maybe, or maybe he's already lost his antlers, because I can't see a buck with big antlers going through some of that brush. Deer feces don't usually look like this. There's his tracks. Looks like he might have diarrhea. He's probably sick, and it might be from not being able to eat with this ice storm on. The sun position makes it look real good here, but it looks like maybe he's dragging a back foot or both of his back feet. It's possible he might have got hit on the highway, or he might just be sick, or he might be injured from the previous deer season. I really can't say. There's no house foundation sticking up out of the snow. Looks like something maybe to come and check out later. There's a concrete foundation there. And right here, these are the two corners. And here's a hole. More than likely this was a cistern. So I'm back to the point where I found his tracks the first time, and I'm going to follow him forward to a fence crossing maybe, or maybe to his bedding area. Okay, followed him to this path that cuts underneath the highline wires, and I'm thinking one of these trees on this little high point would be an awesome place to set up to deer hunt this next year. Don't know why I didn't think of this before. Crossing this little ravine, it's going to be the end of the line for me, because the two trees in a row right there with purple tape on them. This is the neighbor's property, and I'm not allowed over there. Okay, on this next hill over here, heading over to it, something's really got the leaves tore up there. I'm wondering if maybe there's not something dead laying there. I was headed over to that. I looked down, they've got the leaves tore up here too. It's got me wondering if maybe this wasn't wild hogs or what it was. Down here a little bit closer. I don't think it was wild hogs. Looks like it was digging downward. Wild hogs would have rooted upward. So, turkeys maybe? Give me a comment. Tell me what you think. Okay, I'm on this next hill looking at this. Seeing trying to figure out what it was. Something, whatever was digging, kicked this ice up in wads and stuff too. And I looked over. Check this out. This is what I came looking for today. Over here in the sun. It's got some red on it. It is fresh. So I'm on the right track. I saw that little white piece of snow there. I thought maybe it was the other side. I'm gonna look around here for the other side of this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost had a kicker right there. This was a good mature buck. So maybe the deer are what's clearing these out. I'm gonna look around and follow around and see if I can't find his other antler. I'm so excited right now. Okay, right there in the middle of the screen, you see that? There's a deer up there watching me. She's about probably 150, 200 yards away, or it might be a buck that's lost his antlers already. The sun's getting low and I'm headed back to the truck, but I've learned something new today. I didn't know deer could tear the ground up like that. I didn't know they would. At any rate, I found a shed antler today, and that makes it a successful hunt, because I've been out before many times without ever finding one. This may be the biggest deer antler I've found, speaking in terms of linear inches. Now, I found one with a base that was quite a bit bigger than this, but it didn't have as many points and notches on it, and it wasn't as clean. This has got a very, very clean shaft. I found one other antler with a shaft that's clean, and it was on this same mountain. But as far as linear inches and overall mass, I've never found one this big before. A lot of times a deer, when they lose one, they'll lose another one right next to it, or close to it. Wasn't the case with this one, and that's not always the case. But I found several deer antlers on that little mountain where I found that one today. That's one of the reasons I like to come back every year. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If so, please leave me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. Tell me what I'm doing that you like, and I'll keep it coming.